ba 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 ba. Hey guys, it's your girl Tyler Crush back with another review, and this time it is for Sisters on the ET. Sisters on the ET. Okay, if you have not already, please hit my subscribe button. We are up to 566 the last time I looked. And we are counting. We are climbing one by one, but we are getting there. Thank you to everybody that has subscribed. Now, let's get right into it, okay? Because y'all know, I was like really upset with the writing on this season. Like, why are you doing this to me, Tyler? Why are you doing this to me, right? You felt it. I felt it. Okay, so today, what do we have? Okay, so Karen sitting there with Aaron or whatever. Boo-hoo crying over Zack or whatever. You know, she don't want to cry. She don't want to talk about it. But, you know, and then she just gonna bold-faced lie and say, he would say it. I need him to say it. He wouldn't say it. He said it. He said it dead in your face, looking you in your eye. So when she told Aaron that he wouldn't tell her that he didn't love her and didn't want to be with her, I was like, why are you sitting there lying to this man? Making him feel like Zack's still into you like that. He's not, honey. He is not into you. And like Aaron said, he will always love you because love just don't go away like that. That ain't how love works. Once you love somebody, you will always love that person. Whether or not you act on it remains to be seen, but love doesn't go away. And so he was absolute. So if you looking for him to stop loving you, you just don't ever want to leave him alone. And go on and admit, you don't like the good guy. You like the bad guy. You like the convicted felon. You like the dude that just has all kind of rough sex with you. And, you know, you want that. You want that toxicity. That's what you are, you know, addicted to and attracted to because that's what you are. You're toxic. So you need that toxic connection. Like you couldn't even, you know, get what you wanted out of Zack. So you went back and reverted back to who you really are. Because that's who you are. You're a toxic person, Karen, and it's not a good thing. Aaron really needs to move on past you, but he's boring. You're toxic. So I guess together y'all can make some type of combination, but neither one of y'all are good and valuable people as far as I'm concerned. But anyway, let's talk about Fatima and Zack. You know, he gonna flat out tell her that he had sex with Karen. He told her he wanted to be with her and that he loved her. Now, why would you say that, Zack, when you know that's not what happened? Oh, because he heard the message of Fatima, you know, talking bad about him. But it wasn't even, y'all know it wasn't real. It was a fake phone call. And like I said, she had no business even seeing all that about Zack anyway, because it was unnecessary. If you just want him to wear the suit with the orange shirt, that's all you got to say. Don't even bring Zack into it. Why you even do that? But I will say, Danny and Preston, it's just like I thought. He's just not as into her as he used to be. I don't think that he's ever going to be back there because I think she really hurt his feelings. And I think that he was seriously into her. Like, it's hard to get a guy to really like you like that. And then when you keep pushing him away and you keep making fun of who he is as a person, eventually that's going to become unattractive. And even though they did finally have a talk to see, you know, what, if anything, they actually had in common, I think it was a little bit too little too late. Like, they should have done that a long time before she just assumed that all he was about was cows. And, you know, degraded, you know, his whole being because she just doesn't understand the country life. And I get that, but sometimes opposites attract, and she just was not ready for that. So we'll see where that goes. And then she finds out that he's staying with a cousin, but it's really not a cousin. It's a cousin of his cousin that used to be married to his cousin, but is now divorced to his cousin. So it's not really a cousin at all now, is it? So she doesn't like that. And of course, she was ready to cyberstalk the girl. And I know what she was about to do. She was just about to look at her page to see what she posts and what she says about Cowboy. Now, if she is posting stuff like she likes Preston or whatever, then that's going to tell Danny exactly what's going on because he didn't want to spend the night with her. And I wouldn't want to spend the night with her either. You're not going to keep on, you know, denying, you know, my love. And I just keep throwing myself at you. I just have never been that type of female. Like, you ain't got to tell me but once. And I'm going to make you mean it. You don't get to change your mind later once you realize the grass ain't greener on the other side. Or that the water bill is too high. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Bye. Go on. Shoot, fly, shoot. I'll still be your friend. That's your benefit. So, We'll see where that goes with Danny and Preston, but I think, again, it's a little bit too little too late. And that was the one healthy relationship on the show, then, wasn't it? And then we got old Sabrina and Calvin with his 1976. He still got on these 72 slacks, y'all. He ain't took them off yet. Man, I know them balls stink. I know they sweaty. I know they stink. Pew-wee. But, and I just don't like his character. I don't like what it represents. I just don't like it. And I don't think it's that normal. I do know of guys that like the woman to strap on, but I couldn't say definitively that those guys were straight. I don't think it's normal for a heterosexual man to want to be penetrated. It's just not normal as far as I'm concerned, but to each their own. Again, it may be something empowering for a woman to do that to a man, but, you know, I ain't trying to tear that ass up. I ain't trying to do that, you know, so I definitely understand Sabrina not feeling that notion, and I don't want her to feel like she's got to conform to him in order to find her happiness. No, honey, don't turn into a nasty person just because he's into all that kinky stuff. If you're not into that, then you need to find what you're into, because it's never going to work. You're going to always be feeling like he's not totally fulfilled, or you have to go there in order to fulfill him. So we'll see how that goes. But she says the more and more I learn about him, the more and more I don't like him, then why are you trying to force it? You know, why are you seriously trying to force it? It's like, it doesn't make any sense. Let that man go find what he likes, because you're not for me. Now, we'll see what she does, and it looks like from the previews that she's going to try to make it work, and I don't understand that. I just don't understand that. You're not attracted to it. You don't like it. You don't even like him that much. Like, whatever. Whatever, Tyler. You just insist on keeping this guy around, I guess, but we'll see how that pans out. And then Andi. Stupid Andi. Like, why you didn't just smash? I told you might as well smash. You was in the room with him. I told you go ahead and smash, because it's going to be the same difference for Gary. It's going to be the same difference. And what'd she do? Are we okay? I didn't want to do this. I don't know. I don't want to do this. I don't think this is right. I don't want to do this. Are you okay? Are we good? No, we ain't good. You see my man meat? Does he look like he's good? If my man meat is standing at attention, what makes you think we good? He needs to go down. Then we'll be good. You know, so I just feel I was very, very frustrated with her in that moment. You might as well have sat and spin on Big Bird. And as we see, she goes home. Gary's still there. He comes clean about, you know, his shrink trying to give him head and how he denied it. And she was like, really? And she didn't seem that impressed, because she's really trying to beeline to the bathroom, which I don't understand why she's trying to beeline to the bathroom. If she didn't have sex with Big Bird, then why is she trying to beeline to the shower? You know what I mean? And then Gary goes to go down on her, because first she's like, why are you touching me when you said every time you touch me, you think of a man? He's like, yeah, well, we just need to get busy. We need to get busy. We need, like, his spidey senses was telling him that she was out doing something. You know, and I'm just like, what was you doing? Is that why you kept asking him, was you good? He gave you some cunnilingus? Did Big Bird give her cunnilingus? How did her panties get on backwards? Because Gary came up like, why are your panties on backwards? And I want to know, too, why are they on backwards? Why y'all wouldn't show us that part? Can somebody tell me? Because she still had a skirt on and her bra on when she decided that she wasn't going to have sex with him. So I want to know how the panties got on backwards, too. Shoot. Was you running late this morning? What's really going on? And how did he know that they was backwards just from going down there? You can't tell unless she was wearing a thong. And then how would she not know that the thong was back? Somebody help me out with this. Because if you know that the thong is on backwards, if it's on backwards, like, okay, Tyler Perry, if you say so. So y'all gonna have to help me out with that one, but I just think it was odd that we didn't get to see them do anything but kiss, but she felt the need to shower, and he went down there and immediately knew that her underwear were on backwards, which is crazy to me. But it looks like she's gonna actually get him to leave. I don't think she's into him as much anymore, but so why she wasn't just gonna sit and spin on Big Bird, I don't know. But she doesn't seem like she's that into Gary, which I do appreciate. And I do want her to leave him alone. I want her to move on to somebody more qualified to be with her, like Big Bird. So we'll see where that goes, because she does go back to his room. But he looked like he was have dressed, and he might even have company. We're just gonna see. But we know when she was leaving his room, she saw Zack going into his room. So she goes, when she leaves Big Bird's room, she goes down to the bar, y'all remember, and she calls Fatima. Just to see what Fatima doing, because she really want to meet him, because she seen Zack going into the room next to Big Bird. So, and maybe I shouldn't call him Big Bird, but that's just, y'all know who I'm talking about, right? When I say Big Bird? Okay. So when she saw that, it made her want to call Fatima. Fatima comes down. Of course, she's depressed because Zack done told her that he done had sex with Karen and wants to be with her, and they gonna get back together. And so she don't want to talk about it. She trying to act out tough or whatever, you know, Fatima trying to be tough. But she finally starts to talk about it, and then she tells Andi that Zack and Karen had sex and they want to be, you know, they getting back together. And Andi was like, I don't believe that. You might want to check your sources. She's like, Zack's my source. She said, well, if they getting back together, why is he here? She's like, he's here. And she was going to go up there, but then they got to talking about Hayden, and she thought about something. She's like, wait a minute. Now, to me, that was a stretch. How do you get to talking about Hayden, and then all of a sudden you put two and two together? Maybe y'all can fill in that blank for me. She just put two and two together that quick, which I'm not mad at, because, again, I am team Fatima. And I do need to see Zack and Fatima together. So when she goes up to the room, of course, he is being tough and blah, 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 blah. Mind you, dude's a millionaire. Woo! Here's a $200,000 to flip to $1.7 million. He said, leave the 700 in there and give me the million. So she come up there, don't even know he a millionaire, okay? And so he's definitely like, He said, I just got this money. Why is she here? Like a woman's coming to get his stuff. So, you know, they talked it out, and she let him know, you know, that Hayden was recording her calls, and she set him up, and that she had to call her friend to prove that those questions was BS and that she really did like Zack. So that was cute. And then Zack apologized, you know, did let her know that he didn't have sex with Karen. And so, you know, she's going down to get her purse or whatnot. It's about to be on it, cracking in a hotel, in the Corleone. So I'm like definitely excited about that. I just am happy that they didn't drag out the breaking of Zack and Fatima for too long, because it could have been, you know, Zack done wouldn't have sex with Karen and got her pregnant and made it real messy. Real messy. Which we don't know if Karen's pregnant from being in the salon. I hope she ain't, though, because I don't want her and Zack together, because she's toxic and he's doing very well for himself, and she will drag him down. And that's the only reason why she wants him, is because he's doing well and she needs to see him down. That is my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. Women like her need to be shot in the pinky toe. You know, need to be shot in the pinky toe. You claim to love somebody, but you are willing and happy to see them fail. Makes you feel good. When you heard he was happy, you said, damn, why you don't want the man to be happy? If you really loved him, that's all that really matters, is if he's happy. He doesn't have to be with you. You know what I'm saying? That's what love does. Love allows you to let somebody go. Possession and, you know, craziness doesn't. Craziness says you hold on to somebody that say they don't want to be with you 15,000 ways, and then you still don't get it. Like, I don't know how. Does he need to skywrite it? Karen, I don't want to be with you, Karen. Move on, Karen. Leave me alone, Karen. And just real quick, I want to talk about Maurice, you know, and his little scene with 72 Slacks. That's what we're going to call him, because he done had them pants on for 3 episodes. So we're going to call him 72 Slacks. And their little conversation was funny. He was like, bitch, did you tell all the nasty, freaky stuff you and Becky be doing? He was like, that's bad. You here and she's there. That's why it's bad. That's why it's bad. She don't want you. It was kind of cute. You know, a little overdone, but you know, it was still kind of cute. And we'll see what happens with that, because he might as well go on and let Maurice hit it. We're going to have to see. He say he ain't attracted to me, and we're going to go with that. And again, if he's only done this with women, that does not make him a homosexual, people. Homo means same sex. Homosexual, same sex. Heterosexual, different. Hetero, different. Okay? It's just a tendency. It's just a tendency. But that is where I'm going to wrap that up. If you have not, please hit my subscribe button down there below. And that is my $5.02. Peace.